very, very much, Michael. And hello, bonjour, Annie, bonjour. It's wonderful to be here with all of you. And I want to acknowledge that we're gathering today on the traditional territory of the Mississaugas of the New Credit. And I must say I'm glad I'm speaking before Peter Diamandouros, because a man who's pioneering private space flight would certainly be a tough act to follow. I also want to just try to describe to you the feeling that I have as a politician and as the Premier of the province when I come into a room full of brilliant minds, as you were just described, which you are, and speaking to some of the people that I was able to speak to before I came in. It's a cross between and I'll just use an analogy. When my daughter played competitive volleyball, I would drive her there. I helped her. I supported her, obviously. But then when I got there, I stood on the sidelines and cheered her on. I was a cheerleader because I had no idea how she made that ball float over the net the way she did. And I have that same feeling. I'm cheering you on, and I want to be as supportive as I can be, but I have no idea how you do all the things that you do. It's miraculous to me. So I just want to give you such kudos and congratulations. So for all those reasons, I'm very excited to be here today. I'm pleased that the Discovery Conference has grown to become such an influential, must-attend event, and that its reach is so wide. And our government is proud to support the Ontario Centres of Excellence. And it's a vital part of Ontario's innovation agenda. Notre gouvernement est fier de soutenir les centres d'excellence de l'Ontario, qui sont des éléments essentiels du programme d'innovation de l'Ontario. Innovation and discovery, as you know, are not just abstract concepts. They're the foundation of today's knowledge-based economy, and they'll continue to be fundamental in establishing Ontario's competitive advantage for years and decades to come. We have to invest in ideas. And sometimes when I'm questioned by those who may not agree with us about how can we afford to put money into an entrepreneurship program or into a particular fund, or how can we afford to take money and invest in the future, really is what it is. My response is that we cannot afford not to. If we don't make those investments, if we don't support you in what you're doing and allow you to make your vision a reality, then Ontario doesn't have a bright future. So it is absolutely my commitment to you that we need to continue to do that. We have to help our research and our scientific discoveries grow into world-class industries. I was in Kitchener-Waterloo a while ago, and I spoke with Jim DeWild, who many of you may know. Jim's a venture capitalist and an educator, and he handed me an op-ed that he had written. It talked about the period of global economic realignment that we're currently experiencing. And he talked about the absolute priority that we must place on celebrating ingenuity, in fostering scientific literacy, and in making sure that we support the commercialization of our innovations. Jim believes that Ontario is well positioned to drive this change and to seize the opportunity, and I agree. We have a diverse population with strong ties to our global partners. We have a great education system and strong academic, nonprofit, business, and labor partners. We have the smarts, we have the savvy, we've shown that again and again. And that's why our government is committed to continued investment in innovation. We will support research, we will celebrate discoveries, and we'll make Ontario a hub for this kind of vision with your help. Nous allons soutenir la recherche, nous allons célébrer les découvertes, et nous allons faire de l'Ontario un carrefour pour ce type de vision et de créativité. Innovation is, in fact, a major focus of our new budget. Our plan includes initiatives like the Commercialization and Innovation Voucher Program, which will help entrepreneurs and small businesses to connect with Ontario's research institutions and benefit from their innovation, productivity, and commercialization services. That connectivity is very important. Those processes are critical. So it's absolutely the substance of what is being done, but it's making those connections happen. Someone I was just talking to is working on connecting social entrepreneurism and innovation with architecture. So it's that form and substance and process that's very important. It includes a new venture capital fund we announced earlier this year. I've heard over and over again from people across the province that access to capital and venture capital is critical. We're partnering with the federal government and the private sector to help fund our province's potential high-growth firms and to strengthen the venture capital industry. And as I say to people, so that young people don't have to go to California to access that kind of support. So we're contributing up to $50 million to this fund, which could reach $300 million to fuel the innovations of tomorrow. We've also made innovation a part of our youth employment strategy. We want to help young people in this province find jobs and create jobs. We want to support their ideas. So part of our funding and our focus will go towards supporting young entrepreneurs and researchers. We want to support our homegrown success stories because I absolutely know that some of you here today may have the next great idea up your sleeve. And we want those men and women, those ideas and innovative companies to stay right here in Ontario. We want to establish Ontario as a global leader in the new knowledge-based economy. This will help us seize international market opportunities and export our innovations to the world. Nous voulons que l'Ontario devienne un chef de file mondial dans la nouvelle économie qui se fonde sur la connaissance. Ceci nous aidera à profiter des possibilités présentes sur les marchés internationaux et à exporter nos innovations dans le monde entier. I've had a little bit of a chance to look around today, and every time I meet a group of you, I learn an enormous amount. Who knew you could print objects made out of chocolate powder? There you go, 3D chocolatiering. But I didn't get to stop at the booth with the SMILE initiative. And I think the SMILE initiative is something that politicians, we could learn a lot from. The psychology of smiling. This is a wonderful conference. It's a wonderful place for people like me to come and get inspired and to make sure that we continue to support you. But it's also obviously a great opportunity for you to connect and for you to share ideas, that kind of collaboration that's so important. Seeing all of you and the work you've done gives me so much confidence in the future. You are demonstrating to the world that Ontario is a great place to learn, to experiment and create, to succeed and also to live. So enjoy the conference. I will be right there on the sidelines with all the passion, cheering you on and supporting you in any way that I can. Merci, miigwech. Thank you very much.